Alright. You can hear me, Charlene? Alright, Charlene, I'm gonna try to do this something. The way you call it, I'm gonna try share the same sharing thing that I was doing earlier to see if it looks better on this. There is still the delay. I'm still hearing myself after. You can't see this something, Charlene? You start seeing anything? I'm hearing there's something that's I'm actually hearing that thing. I don't know if it's the this alright, see gone too. It look like I really right, I'm gonna try share the desktop, the same thing I we're doing today. That may be the biggest problem that is having. What is wrong with this stupid thing? Oh, hold on, let me see something. Oh, let me tell you what happened. So if I have on both speakers, that's what happened. So the speaker in the WebEx is fine. Once I turn on the one in YouTube, that is where the feedback is coming from. So apparently I can't have on both of them at the same time. Tell me if you're able to see the if you're able to see the desktop now, which would be really just a picture of what I am seeing on the desktop. Okay, so I think the challenge comes in sharing anything that is the Windows related stuff. Up here, hold on. All right, so you're seeing the desktop and you're seeing all of that. Let me see what else I can do. I'm gonna stop share. Well, you're able to talk. I'm trying to figure out what else we can do with it. The thing with this is that training doesn't broadcast, it has to be meetings. So it's only meetings and something that we can share. We can share. It's only meetings and events that can go live. Training is not there, so it's similarly the background thing is only available in meetings and events for now. But I think for what we wanted to do, we think it alright. What do you think? No, because training on a different interface, a lot of things don't work in training. So if you realize, it don't give the background thing. The background thing is new because we did beta last week, but I find that for what we wanted to do, I don't think is a problem. Um, if the trainee has enough bandwidth or whatever they can go into, and it's like a live class, so if you just tell the person log into this, they'll be able to log in the same way that them can type the questions, them can type in this as well, um, and it's free so we can reach enough people with it. I wanted to try, let me see if I can do, I don't know how to do it on Instagram, so I'm gonna try it on Instagram as well. The thing is that it can only do one at a time. Excuse me, it can only do one at a time. Well, one of the things, if the instructor, it depends on how the class is structured on this day. Because one of the things I'm looking at as well is that the remote trainees, let's say you have two classroom space, the instructor could be in one and they could put it in, they could be projecting it over in the auditorium. You understand that type of vibe, that type of thing where it could be a lecture thing, and them sending them can even use WhatsApp or whatever, sending the messages, send a demonstrator over there. We just have to go find some ways to be creative. All right, I'm gonna come out of the shell and I'm gonna try see if we can do it in. I've never tried it in what you call that one there? I never tried it on Instagram yet. I've done Facebook already. Facebook is sort of different because more people join the live because I come from my personal page. But Facebook works with training. No, not with training. Facebook works with meetings too, but everything in there works. So I don't really have to test that one. This was the one I want to test because we're trying to figure out how we would get the institutions to do it. So what it would mean is that each of the institutions now would have to go set up a YouTube channel and them just tell them trainees log on to HCHS YouTube channel at this time and them can watch the shows going there. What I haven't figured out how to do is to tape it in the studio. So I'm actually not seeing no, it doesn't have to be live either. You know, you can when you go into the studio it asks you if you want to upload a video as well. So it depends. So that's what I say it is it will help. Yeah, it will help that way too because it could be that you do the video in WebEx and then upload it. Because that's what we plan to do with some of the things that we have in terms of for the boot camps. So you can do that too. And if you want to run a live class, you can also do that. Because you know the training them they just watch it anyway. But the thing is that um so we can choose to do any of them, but it's another option, it's a viable option for them to do that. You know, some people want to see the training them live and want to see the trainings log on. I guess this is a way to look at it because I am not so I'm not so familiar with it in terms of, as I said, the first, what had happened is when I started to try to do it, it made me wait 24 hours before I could do it. So I had to register from yesterday. But I registered from Friday to be able to do the live on YouTube because I've never done a live before. So, oh, there is something here that says, oh, all right. So there is a button here that says the stream can be accessed again through a manage list. So if it is, I guess what happened is that if after you can actually say to the persons, you can go back. You understand? And I think also is a good way, as me say, that's a good thing, Charlene. It's a live class, and and then the absent trainees can watch. It also it saved them, so you could have been doing a class for, let's say, health, safety, and security, and anybody can log in and watch the class that way. As me said, me no figure out how to keep it. To tape it yet, me haven't figured out the part out, miss. I haven't figured that part out. What's oh, it's the playbacks here. Hold on. What this mean? Not even know, miss. I don't have a clue. All right, I'm gonna go to this, and then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to see if I can figure out how to do it live on Instagram, and then because it is oh, by right, it is controlled in WebEx, I should say. So technique is WebEx. The controls are. Oh, I am figuring therefore that let me see if since it's WebEx control because you can't end the feed from in YouTube, you have to end it from WebEx. So on the WebEx page it actually says live. This meeting is being streamed live to YouTube, destination, whatever. So I'm gonna try to tape it in WebEx now to see. All right, it says, how do you want to do this? All right, so missing something. I want to see how it looks on if recording in WebEx carries it to YouTube because as I said, is in WebEx. All the controls are in WebEx. So give me a second. All right. Well, it's still showing. It is still. Oh, what the third person were live in the meetings. What is saying? Hello, whoever you third person are is. We're, we're, we're testing. I don't know who the third person is. It says three people are here. Um, we're going back to two. All right. So I'm going to end it, Charlene, and see what happens. All right. So stop streaming